Hi, this is Gary Kayye. We're here at InfoComm 2015 in Orlando, Florida, and I'm joined by Sander Phipps. Sander Phipps is a senior product manager at Sony. First of all, good morning, Sander. How are you?
Good morning, Gary. How are you?
I'm doing well. Before we started shooting this morning, you and I were talking about traffic at the show floor, but regardless of what the traffic is on the show floor, your booth's been busy.
Yes, very busy. We have very good shows so far.
Well, one of the draws has to be your 4K displays. You've got a couple of applications here in 4K, but one of them literally looks 3D.
Yes, it features our new VPL GTZ 280, which is a 4K 5,000 lumen SXRD-based projector. In that particular display you're talking about, it's actually 4K image showing in a portrait mode. So it's a very engrossing and captivating image.
Right, and that's because you're using laser projection technology that you can do that, right?
It's a combination of things. One, because it's laser, we get a very wide color gamut. Because it's our SXRD-based technology, we get 20,000 to 1 contrast, which gives you that pop, that draw, if you will. And then because it's also SXRD, it's extremely narrow pixel gaps, so you don't see a screen door. It's very, very smooth. That all adds to that ability to draw you in.
And you should definitely take a look at the video we shot of that, and all you got to do is go to the video search window and type in Sony. But I mean, you know, to be able to put a projector vertically like that, I mean, that's one of the big benefits of laser projection.
Exactly. Laser phosphor gives us the ability to get away from mounting angle restrictions. So up, down, sideways, or really any combination in between. So when creating an environment, a dome for instance, or some sort of training simulator, I can mount the projectors anyway, which saves cost and no mirrors necessary, saves space, a lot of advantages to it.
Yeah, and 4K has been really well received. I mean, you launched 2 new 4K products here at the show, didn't you? Is it 2? Am I getting that right?
Yeah, there's 2 basically built on the same chassis, the VPL GTZ 270 and 280. They're ones targeted for visual entertainment, very wide color space, is in fact 80% of Rec 2020 color space. And the other is a simulation-based projector, has night vision capability, has 120 hertz vertical input, so specifically designed for target applications.
But you also launched some meeting room products as well.
As well, with some additions to our laser phosphor lineup, or Z phosphor lineup, the VPL GTZ 2, VPL FHZ 80, or 65 and 60, which are 5,000 and 6,000 lumen laser phosphor projectors. It fills out our line, so we have 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, and 7,000 laser-based projectors.
And any of those products, if you want to check out the videos we shot on them, you can go and type Sony in the video search window. I mean, clearly your Z phosphor, as you've branded the laser phosphor product line, that's a clear focus for Sony now.
Absolutely. We think it offers the customer a lot of advantages. There's obviously much less maintenance, so the total cost of ownership goes down. It gives us a better picture performance. It's more reliable and more stable over its life. It has numerous advantages over other lamp-based technologies.
And you, I believe, have the largest or the widest product line of laser phosphor products.
Right, and this is actually our 4th generation product.
That blows my mind that it's already the 4th generation.
Right, and we've been actually shipping the original first laser phosphor projector a little over 2 years ago now. So we're filling out the line, and like any technology, it progresses rapidly, and advantages and cost, everything gets better as time goes forward.
So you're happy with how 2015 looks going forward?
Very happy, very excited about our lineup and the direction we're going.
Any hints?
Well, just look for more laser phosphor. I think that's a safe bet.
Well, you know, it's interesting because you know, there's been some talk, you know, because of Apple's new iMac, some talk of 5K and other resolutions. I mean, Sony's already talked in Japan at least about 8K projection. So, I mean, I think the writing's on the wall that not only resolution is going to go up, but also, obviously, because now you have a corporate line, you're going to see that line fill out more, and you're going to see a wider gamut of products, not just sort of the high-end segment of the line.
Yeah, you'll see it kind of fill out in between. I mean, we've made 4K projectors at the very high end for a number of years now, so you're seeing it kind of migrate downwards, as well as, you know, the theme of our booth is beyond definition. So the idea is to create images not necessarily based on pixel formats or aspect ratios, but images to create or do what the end user wants to do, whether it's train, teach, immerse, entertain. That's what we're trying to do. So we're trying to get away from fixed resolutions and limited by screen size or aspect ratios or any of the other things that limited us in the past.
I'd like to ask you about two other things. One thing that's really popular here on the show floor is your short throw. I guess it's mostly aimed at home theater, but also there are corporate applications. 4K projector here that's literally like a foot away from the wall, and it projects how big of a picture?
The VPL GTZ1 is our ultra short throw 4K projector. Again, it's Z-phosphor, laser phosphor based. It can do up to 147-inch diagonal image. The idea behind this is, yes, home theater is certainly one application, small rooms and want a big 4K image. The other applications that we see is it's essentially a large 4K display. People need a flat panel, for instance, it's 4K. Well, I'm not limited to sizes. I can go up to 147-inch. I can adjust the size based on the zoom of the lens. So for applications like museums, applications where they're looking at big data, whether it's research or analytics, this is a good application for that. For like huddle rooms where you need a 4K image and I don't have space for a projector, this is a solution.
Yeah, I mean, because it can be as close as about a foot away from the wall.
Actually, a little bit less than that. In this case, about 6 inches away from the wall.
That is amazing. It's worth checking out. It's around $25,000, somewhere in that price range.
Exactly. That's
yeah. And the other thing I want to ask you about is your 4K over IP stuff. What has that been? I mean, obviously that's something everybody's been talking about: AV over IP and AV over the net. Audio, video, and control over the network. How's that been received? Is there still some apprehension about that, or what do you think?
I think there's a lot of questions about it. It's a very exciting technology. Obviously, it offers a lot of promise. It's very early in its development. I mean, we're looking at it now kind of in the ideas like stadiums and point-to-point applications where I need to take video, not crush it down, and be able to get it somewhere else easily. That's the idea behind it. It's a very interesting technology. I think we're just really scratching the surface with it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a while before we see boardrooms, conference rooms, training rooms, and classrooms built with that, but we're looking at the emergence of a brand new market opportunity, don't you think?
I think so. And what we're trying to do is just make things easier. We make fantastic cameras, but what's the point of a fantastic camera if I have to kill the signal to see it? So that's kind of what we're trying to do, is just, we have all these super high resolution cameras and super high resolution displays. Is there a way to get them connected together better?
Well, Sony's always been a leader in the industry. They happen to be, as you are every year, the first place you see when you walk in the main entrance of InfoComm, which means you've been a big supporter of the show for years. I mean, you've been exhibiting since the beginning. But I appreciate you joining me today. I wish you the best of luck in the rest of 2015.
Thank you very much.
The 4K stuff is super impressive, and Sony's always had some of the best video processing built into their products in the industry. A lot of other companies, you have to use external video processing to get the video quality you get out of the built-in video processing in Sony. So I think a lot of people know that, realize that. I mean, that's sort of your forte. And that laser phosphor combination is big. So check out all the videos that we shot by typing in Sony in the video search window. And Sandra, I appreciate you joining me today. Keep watching. We are barely scratching the surface of the show, and we're not even halfway through day 2.